Well, hey everybody, it is Tuesday, it's the 11th of November 2025. I'm probably not disguising it very well, but I am experiencing a great deal of aggravation because it is Veterans Day and all of the neighborhood kids are out of school. So the usual peace, tranquility, and quiet that I am accustomed to, other than the nice sounds, pleasant sounds of birds between about 8 o'clock in the morning and 3 o'clock in the afternoon, that is gone today. There has been screaming, shouting, kids running around. It's aggravating, it's stressful, and I really hope that it doesn't interrupt this video. But I'm going to try to plow through and review another sauce, because this was kind of interesting. So I reviewed a sauce earlier today that was made in Montreal. It was Joe Beef's original. It was terrible. One of the worst hot sauces that I have tried this year. It was not good. It got a 3. And it just so happens that another sauce that I've been keeping on the back burner for a while, because I'm not that crazy about the flavor in it, is this another Montreal-made hot sauce. And I just realized that today, because I was looking at it and I'm like, maybe I should go ahead and review this today. And then I realized it is another French-Canadian hot sauce. It is another manufactured in Montreal hot sauce. It is by the company Pimentirie, and it is the Newton hot sauce. All right. Now, probably the reason it is called Newton hot sauce is because it's an Apple-Chipotle flavored hot sauce. So if you look closely enough, there you go. Apple Newton. If I were the one designing this sauce, I would have called it like Newton Scoville, because it's an Apple-Chipotle sauce. And I would have had like Newton sitting under a tree with an apple falling on him, and then whatever this first name was, Scoville, over there trying out a pepper and realizing how spicy it was. All right, that's what I would have done. But hey, an Isaac Newton hot sauce, that's pretty cool regardless. Even if I could have done something more interesting with the concept. So let's give it a try. I'm not expecting great things. And I say that because I have already tried 2 different sauces by La Pimenterie. I paid a lot of money for them, and neither of them were particularly impressive. I tried their forbidden fruit hot sauce, which had combined 3 different super hot peppers, but it just didn't strike me as being particularly hot or that good. And then I tried the Bollywood hot sauce, which was a curry hot sauce that had ghost pepper in it. It was spicy. It was fruity. It did have, a nice blend of curry spices, but it didn't really give me what I was, particularly looking for, especially considering the fact that I've spent $12 on it. So, here we go. I'm not going to say that I'm expecting it to be bad, but I'm not expecting it to be wonderful. But I do like the design of it. It is a very sophisticated looking hot sauce, is it not? So even if it's not, delicious, at least it'll be aesthetically pleasing. I'll put it on my fireplace mantle. All right, and here's the second half of that spicy Chipotle breakfast burrito that I tried the horrendous Joe Beef hot sauce on this morning. All right, here we go. And of course I have my trusty hot sauce spoon, should the flavors clash, or should I not be able to taste this sauce sufficiently on first bite. I'm going to probably put a lot on it. I'm not scared of heat. Apple-Chipotle, not going to be that spicy. Hopefully it's just good. Alright, lots and lots of sauce on this thing. Let's go. Wow. First thing I'm noticing there is that is spicy. First thing you taste is the appley fruitiness. And it's kind of nice. I don't normally like apple flavored products. That's one of the reasons that I kind of put this on the back burner for a while. On top of this breakfast burrito, the apple followed by the smoky spiciness of the chipotle pepper really, really complements a chorizo breakfast burrito really, really well. That is nice. And the apple flavor is subtle enough that it doesn't bother me. Now, one thing I need to do is check the ingredients on this, because there is spice in there that I was not expecting. That's spicy. So it's got sugars, and the sugars are apple juice, applesauce, and maple syrup. There's cider vinegar. Makes sense. It's an applesauce. Carrots, tomato paste, onions. habanero peppers, dehydrated chipotle peppers, ancho peppers, guajillo peppers, salt, garlic, spices, xanthan gum. That's got 4 different peppers in it, including habanero. So this is not just your run-of-the-mill chipotle sauce. Not in terms of spiciness. You get that smokiness of the chipotle, but you get an extra kick of heat from habanero in there. And whatever habanero they put in there was hot. Either they put a large amount of a medium heat habanero, or they put a small amount of an extremely hot habanero, maybe a red one. I don't know. That's a hot sauce. I'm going to just try it on its own. I already know it pairs really well with a breakfast burrito. Let's see how it is on its own. Okay? Yeah, it's good. It's not what I would call a snacking sauce, so this is a thing that I do. Sometimes, when I want a late night snack, but I don't want to ingest calories before I go to sleep, I'll just pick out 5, 6 different sauces, sit there with my spoon, and just have little samplings, little spoonfuls of sauce. That's really not one that I would do it with. I think it's meant to complement food, not to just be eaten on its own. I should do a video one of these days where I go over the best sauces, to just eat on their own. This isn't one of them. It's pretty good on its own, but it really, really comes alive when it's paired with a breakfast burrito. And there are probably a lot of other foods that this would be good with too. I like this sauce. This is the best by this company that I've had so far. And I am so glad that Montreal redeemed itself in terms of its hot sauce manufacturing capabilities, because this was bad. This was bad. This was bad. I would be ashamed to put a product that lame and watery and pathetic on the shelves of any grocery store. I don't know. I guess this is just for people who have zero tolerance for spice. I guess get yourself some Joe beef. You want a serious Montreal-made hot sauce? This would be a good one to invest in. I really like this.